Hello everyone, today's lesson is on end behavior from Unit 1. Before knowing what is end behavior, remember a graph always extends from left to right. So end behavior would either start from quadrant 2 or quadrant 3, which is located on the left side of the y-axis. What is end behavior? So basically it is a behavior of a polynomial that is affected by the degree and the leading coefficient, which is the n and the a value of the equation. Now, polynomial functions can be divided into two types of function based on their degree, which is odd degree function and even degree function. Firstly, let's analyze the end behavior of a function with an odd degree. If the function is odd degree and has a positive leading coefficient, then the end behavior of the function is from quadrant 3 to quadrant 1. If the function is odd degree and has a negative leading coefficient, then the end behavior of the function is from quadrant 2 to quadrant 4. Now let's analyze the end behavior of a function with an even degree. If the function is even degree and has a positive leading coefficient, then the end behavior of the function is from quadrant 2 to quadrant 1. If the function is even degree and has a negative leading coefficient, then the end behavior of the function is from quadrant 3 to quadrant 4. Okay, now let's put our knowledge into practice. Example number 1 is to find the end behavior from the equation. If an equation is given, then first we have to identify the degree and the leading coefficient of the function. For the first question, the function has a degree of 4 and a leading coefficient of -2. So the function is even degree and has a negative leading coefficient. Therefore, the end behavior of the function is from quadrant 3 to quadrant 4. Second function has a degree of 7 and a leading coefficient of 2. So the function is odd degree and has a positive leading coefficient. So the end behavior would be from quadrant 3 to quadrant 1. Example number 2 is to find the right equation for the graph. So you could either start analyzing the equations or graphs first. Today I'm going to start analyzing the equations first. In the option A, the function has a degree of 4, which is even, and a leading coefficient of -1. So end behavior is from quadrant 3 to quadrant 4. In the option B, the function has a degree of 5, which is odd, and a leading coefficient of 1. So end behavior is from quadrant 3 to quadrant 1. Okay, when we look at the graph extends from quadrant 3 to quadrant 4. So the right equation for the graph is y equals to -x to the power of 4 plus 2x squared plus 7. Finally, how do we apply the knowledge of end behaviors in real life? That's a good question. So imagine that you own a company that sells headphones. Option 1, you can formulate an equation of the profit of the business. With the equation, you can find the end behavior and analyze whether your company's profit will increase or decrease. Option number 2 is to formulate an equation for the headphones demand. So you find the end behavior first and then analyze whether your headphones demand will rise or drop. That's it. Thank you so much for listening.